Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. Hearthstone Rise of Shadows expansion is here and we get to play some interesting decks. I didn't want to start with the decks that everyone else is playing. I will have plenty of time to do some guides for the meta decks in some weeks. But I wanted to try something different. And one of the decks I wanted to try was Fatigue Warlock. This is my theory crafting build. I did not yet make any changes to this, but I think I will need to. So the idea behind this deck is that Augmented Elec and Plot Twist can create an infinite cycle for Warlock. Have Plot Twist and Augmented Elec, two of each in hand, play Augmented Elec, play Plot Twist, you shuffle two of each back to your deck and you shuffle twice as many cards as you draw, so you will never fatigue. I also added some other things in this deck like Hakar the Soul Flayer, Fellord Betrug, so you can do Betrug into Plot Twist, and that can for example draw your Hakar and then you can use Hakar to trade. And then Hakar will die, so the opponent will get some Corrupted Bloods into the deck. You don't mind too much about yours, you can just keep shuffling cards and then you can use Arkville and Rafam to remove all of the Corrupted Bloods from your deck. But actually, when I was playing this deck, I did not win any games with Hakar, so Hakar is probably not needed in this one. Or alternatively, one might be able to build a Hakar list, but then you don't really go infinite, so maybe you need one Elec to ensure that you don't go to fatigue too early. Lots of questions remain. One thing that I have noticed is that weapons are really popular right now, so one Acidic Swampooze is not enough. I would need a second piece of weapon removal, and double silence is probably too much right now, so Spellbreaker into another ooze would at least be one of the moves that I should make. Then Warlock has some real issues with healing. Aranasi Broodmother drawing is kind of nice, but it's also pretty uncontrolled. In some of the games, for example, where I have really done with Plot Twist and Elec, and then I have drawn all the Aranasi Broodmothers immediately, and then I have had no healing left. So then I'm just waiting to draw another copy of Plot Twist, and I already have all the Broodmothers, and they overhealed me, and now I start to take damage, so it's just so uncontrolled. I really still dislike that, even though it has some upsides to it. At least it's some healing, and that's what Warlock has to be using right now if you want to play this sort of slow Warlock deck. Other observations, Safeguard is really sweet. Safeguard and Fellord Betrug is also really sweet, because Fellord Betrug summons copies with Rush that die at the end of turn. So Safeguard, and if you take a value trade with the Safeguard, then it dies and it still leaves you a 0/5 taunt when you draw it from Betrug, so that's a nice move. Arkville and Rafam, to replace your hand and deck with legendary minions, does something, but it's sometimes still a bit difficult to close out games with Rafam. But it does protect you a little bit at least from bombs and things. But when I played against control type Bomb Warrior and I went with Rafam, then they just shuffled more bombs into my deck later. So Control Bomb Warrior has so many shuffles that I might actually need the Archivist in addition to Rafam so that I could remove bombs multiple times. Definitely a number of questions remain about this deck, but overall it is a pretty fun archetype, it's something different. This deck won half of its games, but I'm sure it can be improved. One obvious clear improvement would be to cut the silence effect for another ooze, because weapons seem to be really important right now in the metagame. If you enjoy this content, then please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more. And now, let's go take a look at this first draft of Fatigue Warlock in action. Or do you think that I should just shuffle and wait until they fatigue slowly? I mean, yeah, it could work. Oh dear, that's an aggro deck. And I don't have Defile anymore. And if I kill this, he can just play tons and tons of squirrels. Doesn't even help me to kill them. I probably still need to kill them, even though the squirrels are coming. That's a really good card. But I get a chance to find my Hellfire when I get rid of the Death Rattle minions. It gives me a chance to have time to find the Hellfire, maybe. But these cards, none of these cards is a Hellfire. So I could kill the Life Weaver. Do I want to kill the Life Weaver? I kind of do, yeah. Let's kill it. Now he knows that I drew the Aranasi. Okay, we're drawing the Aranasi, because I really want to save the coin, because I have Twisting and I have Godfrey. And I think I will need those tools. Obviously, the moment he finds Soul of the Forest, that's going to be incredibly powerful. Do I just Hellfire these? Yeah, I do. I do just Hellfire them. Prevent him from playing Soul of the Forest for now. I will need Godfrey for when he has Soul of the Forest, right? So I need to find some other way to survive until that. Well... that wasn't very powerful. I like it. I like it when there are no powerful things coming. I didn't think he would build this deck with Vagot and Crystal Song Portal. I'm feeling a little bit better now, actually.
The Earth Mother is busy.
Yeah, this is my Theorycraft Warlock. This is the exact build of my Theorycraft Warlock. So that was a discovered card. He can still have the Soul of the Forests and stuff. I think I'm going in with the save here.
Free your mind from its bonds.
My remedies are all natural.
Okay. And then... so that's the healing card. Okay, so he will get the restore health and he will get the deal damage to a minion cards back. But this is the last Life Weaver. How much do I even mind? Now I don't really know what he's playing, but he has to be playing Soul of the Forest in that deck, right? He just has to. Because I'm really considering just twisting Nethering this board. But he probably has the Trent Twin spell too, right? Oh boy, oh boy. I'm going to give him more random druid spells if the Life Weaver gets to live. I'll let it live. I'll just kill the Steladris. He can get some random druid spells. He can't get very many. Just denying the Steladris value for now. Because I'm a little bit afraid of the... this is not what I'm afraid of. This isn't what I'm afraid of at all. What does he have there?
Nature's blessings upon you.
I just don't know. Let's just kill those. But then what? I really don't know what he has there. Everything seems very strange to me. I don't mind a 4/7. I don't have to go infinite, right? Not necessarily. But if I play the Augmented Elec, he probably has some tool to kill it. But then I have another Elec coming. I might as well play an Elec here. I think it's fine. Preparing for potential Fellord Betrug Plot Twist if it doesn't die for some reason. And if it does die, well, then he's spending cards to kill it. Okay. I like it that he's spending cards to kill it. That means that he's not doing anything useful. Sounds like a fine thing to me. Safeguard time. I still have another relic. I don't have to go infinite. It's enough to just shuffle a little bit here at some point. I have no idea what he's trying to do. Absolutely no idea. Do I try the plot twisting? So I could do Fellord Betrug and plot twist, but then it depends on how many minions I can actually draw. I might be at risk in some cases. My alternate is just a twisting nether here. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Let's try this approach. I didn't get the Hakar, but it's fine. I got the Betrug out there. I got a bit more health going. I can do a like plot twist later. Okay, he got some rush minions.
What shall we hunt?
Okay.
Flesh fails. Dry crystal.
So what if he has another Savage Roar coming? Well, I managed to pick up the Hakar. Nice.
I can't win them all.
Nah, he just gave up. It was most important for me to get more stuff. That was my line of thinking. Well, I guess there is the Arcville and Rafa moving condition too, so... You can do that with or without Hakar. So, Pirate Rogue. He's going to dagger up, of course. What? Oh, well, that makes sense. So in this matchup I need to play a bit more for tempo, so I just drop the Elec over here to challenge his next minion. But not yet the time to play Doomsayer. Or is it? Doomsayer can only delay him even later in the game, so it is the time to play Doomsayer. Delay him now, so that I can get better turns. Like this is a better turn. Okay. He has so many resources. 9 cards in hand. That's a lot of cards. There's no Vile Spine anymore. Just a little burglar. Okay, I'm cool with that. Unless he has prep, he doesn't have a whole lot he can do about this, right? Well, he had prep. Okay. What are your opinions on Jaraxxus? I don't really like Jaraxxus.
Unity, precision, perfectionity.
I don't think Jaraxxus is a very strong card. Okay, Vendetta is coming. There could also be an SI7 agent. Is there an SI7 agent?
Blood and plunder.
No SI7 agent. That's cool. He still has more pirates left. I mean, I have some alternatives, like I could play Rafam and then just try to win with the legendaries. He has 6 cards in hand.
Computing.
But he's going to run Hook Tusk in that deck. And that Hook Tusk swing turn might be too difficult to handle after Rafam. But if I don't do Rafam, then what do I do? Then I just need to tap and hope that I can find some hard removal pieces. Fine, we'll do that. I'll go with this line. Yeah, I mean, it was choice between tap or Rafam. Rafam was an option, but I was concerned that if it gets turn 8 and there's a Hook Tusk and I don't have a hard removal piece, then that just might be too much for me. But now it's anyway the situation that it's going to be Hook Tusk and I won't have a hard removal piece. Unless I can pick up one with Mortal Coil from Voodoo Doll. But if it just slams the Hook Tusk next turn and I can't find Godfrey or Twisting Nether, I will lose.
Computing.
Probably. One turn more I would need for Betrug. Or I could try to shuffle now. What's the odds that he has exactly Hook Tusk in hand? I guess the odds are pretty good that he has Hook Tusk. At least that's not a Hook Tusk. And that's not a Hook Tusk. Okay, that's piece of really good news. And there was my Twisting Nether too. Is Siphon Soul enough to deal with this for now? Yeah, I'll just do Siphon Soul for now. I don't dare to tap. He's going to have Reach in that deck. If he runs Swagglebig, that definitely means there's Leroy. Leroy kind of combos in that deck. So he wanted to get rid of that card. Fine.
The Brotherhood shall prevail.
Now in order to make an Edwin. I see. Well, now we could Siphon Soul the Edwin too. 13 cards remaining. But at some point there will be the Leroy and the Hook Tusk. So if he's just saving Hook Tusk for later, is that it? Is that what he's doing? I guess I can also do it like this. I can silence the Edwin, but I can siphon the Pirate. This means that he doesn't have quite as much damage coming in right now. But my Betrug Plot Twist is getting weaker and weaker. Well, that made it stronger. Okay, well now... yeah, more stuff coming. And there's the Hook Tusk, there's the Dread Corsair. There's Leroy and Shadow Step. And Waggle-Pig too. $12 cards left, he has 9 cards left. Do I need to just go with the Fell Lord and the Plot Twist now? I get to draw 6. Maybe I just need to go with that now. Let's just go for that now. I found a Broodmother. Nice. And I found a Safeguard. Nice. But I found another Broodmother. Very nice. That was a good turn. Leaves me with a 0-5 taunt and a 5-7 and healed me up for 8. I like that. Obviously I have no more weapon removal, so he can bounce his Leroys quite liberally. 8 cards left and all of those are +2/+2 now. Oh dear.
Blood and plunder.
Some pirate things. And he pushes through my taunt. That's cool, that's cool. He can sap the next taunt though. Don't want to Shadow Bolt the Red Corsair. I guess there's no real reason for me to do so. Shadow Bolt can always be useful later on. We'll see. Everything in his deck now has +2/+2, so 8 cards that are potentially double buffed. But I guess I'm not into playing Arctilandra Farm yet. Let me just play a Broodmother here. A little bit more taunts going. I have a lot of removal here. I'm still at high health. I don't think he's going to have Banish in that deck. You play Rafam after Hakar, right? Yes. But you can also play Rafam alone. It's possible. Why would you do that? Then your Leroy dies. What's the point of killing off your Leroy? What? What are you doing? What you're doing is wrong. Okay. So he has Hook Tusk, but he doesn't have Pirates left. He might still have some. But none of this matters that he's doing right now. I'm just not playing Hakar because, Rafam, because there's some kind of a chance that he has some swing turn left. Even though I think it's unlikely, it's still possible that there's some kind of swing. Because all of his stuff is also +2/+2 buffed. So I want to have good removal here. That will guarantee that I can kill whatever stuff he has. So that I don't accidentally lose this game. I just don't want to accidentally lose this game somehow. Isn't Rafam to play here? Well, Rafam can be overwhelmed. If he gets multiple big minions, everything in his deck is buffed up by +2/+2. And Rafam means that I have no removal, and sometimes you get really bad legendaries from Rafam. I'm playing so that bad luck cannot beat me. That's the thing. I'm playing so that it's impossible for me to lose to bad luck. And I think that's correct. I mean, Rafam is a faster way to win, of course, and it wins like 90% of the time, I suppose. But this should win 100% of the time. Doesn't yet fatigue enough. I can still draw a Twisting Nether out there. Just to get rid of his minion. Because he would have killed the safeguard, so if I Twisting Nethered afterwards, then the vault safe wouldn't be here. Like, I could have lost to this with Rafam. For example. But when I played it like this, then I could not lose to that. Even if it's Murlocs, I need Hellfire. Tomorrow in the train on the way to office. Nice. Well, this doesn't tell you anything. It can still be Murlocs or it might not. I think I'm going to Mortal Coil it anyway. Get some draw going. Discover a spell. That's scary. Because then I will have to choose between Tempo, which would mean coining the Elec, If I believe. That's what I need. Or I can tap. If I tap, that means Shadow Bolt next turn. I guess tap is fine. Problem is Shadow Bolting some kind of a threat next turn. Although that is not quite the threat that I wanted. Poisonous. So far I've seen only the Slarpers and the Lackeys, so I still don't know what archetype I'm facing. It can be Aggro Overload, it can be Control, it can be Murlocs. So it's probably Aggro Overload. Alright. Well, he's pretty overloaded. Still difficult to find the right moves here. I think I need to play the Elec here. And he can just trade away the Elec with the 1/1 if he wants to, but I don't have a Hellfire available yet. Next turn he can Bloodlust. Potentially. So that's the scary part here. I keep finding plot twists. Yeah, what if he just Bloodlusts? It's 12 damage. What if I plot twist? It's still very unlikely that I find the right answers. And right now I would have stuff like Ziliax here. He can also play Doomhammer next turn. How do I even beat that? I might just need to Shadow Bolt the biggest minion. Go for Coin Safeguard next turn. Okay, so that was his discovered spell, was to discover another spell. This really looks like Aggro Overload to me. He actually discovered Soul of the Murloc. That's crazy stuff. The odds of discovering that are incredibly low. Whoa. That was tough. That was very, very rough. Okay, then comes the Bloodlust. At least there's not a whole lot going through from this Bloodlust. But there might be another Bloodlust next turn. Of course other alternatives too. So probably need to go in with that Ziliax this turn.
Unity, precision,
Kill that minion, which is not coming back. But he probably has tools to kill Ziliax so that I don't get more healing from it. And after that I think I will just lose, because I can't deal with that Soul of the Murloc. What? He has what? It's actually a Control Shaman who just had a hand that was complete aggro at the start. No, but he has Bloodlust. It's not a Control Shaman. Yeah, I know Soul of the Murloc is super strong. What can you do? Not attacking is a good plan. Now he has the double Shaman spell in hand. And I just can't get rid of the board. I need to Siphon Soul the 5/5. I think I need to hit there. So that heal up to 22. A little bit more healing. Then comes the horror. Oh, he found Stormbringer for that. Okay, so then I would need... And he got Lucent Puck and he got Tyrion. So Tyrion gives him a weapon. Well, that's annoying. I still need to Twisting Nether this board. And he can probably revive the Lucent Puck too. He might just have lethal, but I have to tap anyway. He might just have lethal here. I need to try Betrug Plot Twist next turn if I survive. This completely random stuff happens, and then they just win with that. Just completely random stuff. And he gets a Stormbringer now on these. Now my only chance is the true Plot Twist, but it would have to give me minions that kill these. So that's pretty unlikely. But let's do it. I need to draw some Broodmothers probably to get some health. But I would also need to be able to kill the minions. 4. I can kill the 8/8 and I can kill the 5/3. Is that going to be enough? I'm not sure. Because he only needs 2 from hand to kill me here. That would have been lethal. No, he needs 3 from hand. That would not have been lethal alone. But Lightning Bolt is lethal, for example. Fire Elemental is lethal. So many lethals here. So he probably has it. 3 from hand. And he's able to silence that one. That's good for him. And I won't be... Well, I can heal a little bit with the Siphon, so... Did he just have lethal? No, he didn't. He was one off. Okay, can I do this somehow? Because I can Mortal Coil the 5/5. I mean, I can Siphon Soul the 5/5. And I would need to do that if I want to heal. But if I Siphon Soul and I do Voodoo Mortal Coil, I'm still dead. Because I will be at... Well, I'll be at 4 and he will have 3 on board. I guess I'm technically not dead. I need to pick up another Broodmother, right? Or a Plot Twist. Maybe Safeguard is enough. I think I'm more likely to survive like this. He needs 1 damage. Maybe it would have been more likely to survive at 1 health. He would have needed... Well, 1 damage would have done it in that case too. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more.